I have a theory that I want to pass along. I think adults have grown up to be like cold and not as childlike and not as imagination filled because of social media. And I know like back in the day social media wasn't a big thing and everybody just watched the news, but even the news is the biggest problem. I'm not even going to lie to you. Cuz 3 years ago, I'm 22 now, so back when I was 19 even, I was just out of high school, starting college. I had two jobs, and my feed was nothing but reels of memes and jokes and shit post and no politics. Like I might get one Turning Point USA video every now and then, or like one here's what's happening in Congress right now, or something like that. But like I just couldn't care. All my information came from joking about with my friends, Like I remember back when Biden was being elected, how the entire school, a bunch of people who couldn't vote were being divided based off of political beliefs. And me and my friends just made fun of both sides. Like there was no winning. You're choosing the shiniest turd. So in my mind, it makes me think adults quit liking memes and stuff because it just turns into a feed of full politics. And mine has done the same. And it irritates me. And it's not just politics. Like everything bad in the world that you can think of is just what my feed's made of. I very rarely get memes anymore unless like my friend made a video and it's funny and he posted, That's it. Otherwise I get cheating ex video, my husband won't pay for my car video, my deadbeat dad doesn't want to pay child support, ICE agents are killing people again, Trump's made another terrible decision. Like there, I don't know about Trump, but I don't care. Like I mean, I care about the situations and everything, but I don't care about the politics. Like I could not care less about Trump. I could not care less about Biden. I could not care less about Trump before Biden. I couldn't care less about, like, etc. The further back you go for presidents, the less I care. And the fact that I already don't care with our current president means you're going into a negative direction of care. Same with all the like cheating videos, or somebody slashed my tire videos, or somebody is about to throw hands in the street videos. Like I could not care less about y'all at all. If you're a victim of politics or something, or abuse, or a relationship, like if you're emotionally abused, physically abused, verbally abused, I feel bad for you and I'm sorry. And this is not me trying to say y'all's problems don't matter, because they do matter, but there's nothing I can do about them. And watching 100 reels back to back to back about them isn't gonna fix it either. I'm sorry. And like especially for all the relationship posts I see, like it just makes me mad. It really just makes me mad because I like to think that the world isn't a terrible place. Delusionally, I will admit it is delusional, but I like to think that. And in my own little delusional bubble, you have certain confrontations that happen from time to time because it's just inevitable. People have confrontations that if you've lived your entire life without getting in a single argument, you're either a bitch or you're God. I mean, even then, God had a fight with Lucifer and the devil. Like, oh, confrontation's just part of life. But my feed does not need to be filled with confrontation. Like, can I please go back to the funnier side of the internet? Can I please go back to having like some semblance of happiness in my feed? And like I've talked to my friends and family about this a couple times before, and they're just like, don't like the reel, swipe past it, and I do. And I just be scrolling, and every single reel is like that. And I get like maybe one good shit post that I'll send to my boys group chat or something, and then I'll get 20 more reels of just terrible stuff going on in the world right now, like the Israel stuff, and that's terrible stuff. That is god awful stuff. They are dyeing the sands red, and that is god awful. And I feel so bad for everybody out there on both sides, because when you're in a war, I'm sorry, there is no good person. You have a bunch of bad people. That's it. I don't care about which side has started it. I don't care about if it's a religious thing. I don't care. Y'all are in a war killing people over land because you want to. It's as simple as that. You wanted that spot, they wanted that spot, and neither one of y'all could agree to share that spot. So y'all childlike nature took out in its most destructive form and had to kill everybody there. I don't care. Y'all are messed up. I don't want to hear about that. I don't. Y'all are so messed up for that. And the politics too. Everybody in Congress. Everybody who makes decisions politically. United States, Canada, South America, Europe. It doesn't matter. If you're a politician, there is almost a 75% chance you're part of the problem. And I don't care about your opinion. And I don't want to see CNN's report on it. I don't want to see Fox News report on it. I don't want to see PBS's report on it. I don't want to see any news station report on the fact that Kim Jong-un was trying out new missiles again. I don't care. If the world dies tomorrow, we would be better off. I just want to tell you that real quick. If humanity died as a species tomorrow, the entire planet would be better off. No doubt. These people would inherit the earth. And these people don't cause genocidal wars. They just hiss and frack their little hand at you when you get too close to their bubble. And most cats and dogs learn to stay out of other people's bubbles because they're not insensitive child that have grown up. Well, I guess grown up isn't the right word, but like I can't be the only one on the internet that feels this way. And let me say again, if you're a victim of any of this, my heart truly goes out for you. I don't want to sit here and downplay the events going on in the world right now, because there's events going on in the day, or going on in the world every single day right now, and it's terrible, and it's god awful. And I like to learn about the news and the facts, but I don't want to hear it from the news. I want to go find out the information. I like to check both sides of the sources, and then I don't want both sides of the sources to be sending me constant feed. If I Google what's going on right now, and then I go back onto Instagram and get 200 reels over that single topic, I immediately quit caring. I'm sorry. Like, you had a very sympathetic person whose heart goes out for you immediately quit caring about the situation.